now tuned in to the Pod Gods Network.
And make sure you head on over to podgodsnetwork.com and check out all 115 million shows we have available for your free consumption. They're all free, they're all funny, and they're all fucking podgods. Go check them out. Podgodsnetwork.com, 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 podgodsnetwork.com.
Oh yeah, chillins. It's your favorite Salty Language podcast.
As usual.
Episode 64.
64? That shit cray.
Damn it, man.
What? I got it in my head now.
Yeah. Coming to you on the sultry sound, or from the sultry sounds of the Shameless Plug Studios.
Indeed.
Or whatever. I don't know. I got nothing.
The warm glow of the Shameless Plug computers.
That's what radiation does to you.
Yes, exactly. Feel the vibrations in your ear holes.
Whoa, we're not Marky Mark.
Is that good vibration? Feel it.
Damn it, man.
Though you can pull that up, I will.
I know way too much of that, too. Yuck. Ah, shit.
That was Converge, Aimless Arrow.
Yeah.
And the video's terrible. Just to let you guys know.
Dude, it could be worse. Remember
No,
that
it's
one we
pretty
listened
bad.
to a long time ago? The guys doing the, like, medieval, like, fighting and shit?
No.
You don't remember that? There was, like, I think it was, like, a castle was being overtaken or something. There was some band that thought they were hard.
Oh, yeah. God, I
horrible.
wish I could remember the name of that.
Yeah. I don't remember either.
That was one of the worst videos I've ever seen in my life.
I don't even remember if we talked about it on here, actually.
I think it was just something that went around on the Twitter spheres.
It was terrible, though.
It was hilarious.
It was. I'll give you that. But it was
so terrible, it was funnier than hell.
Yes, and hell is funny.
Hell is funny.
Or so I've led to believe.
Fire, brimstone, vaginas full of squirrels. That's how Satan sounds.
Oh, I thought that was just you talking about your plans for this weekend. I've got plenty of squirrels. Who's got the vaginas?
Who's got the vaginas?
Oh, man, I forgot to bring them.
Wah, wah.
Because, vaginas are the new guacamole.
Guacamole.
Guacamole. I love that when somebody says it that way, like guacamole, all I think of is whack-a-mole.
I agree.
You
Should
know.
smash him in the face with a unpadded stick.
Yes. Then it's more like a piñata, though, isn't it?
That's true.
All right. I bet you can buy piñatas on Amazon.com.
Oh, shit. You think so, Brian?
I'm sure you can buy a piñata.
I bet you can.
I don't know. Can you imagine getting a piñata shipped, though? It's like, they'd have to
It
wrap
comes
that.
all busted
yeah,
up.
Yeah, it's just candy everywhere. Like, oh, come on.
This better not be my piñata. This sounds awfully shaky and crunchy.
We need to start selling Salty Language piñatas, and we'll just decorate the box like a piñata, and you just whack the box with a stick, and candy's in the box. Huh?
Oh, I like this idea.
Yes.
Oh, man. Dude, the selection of piñatas on Amazon is stunning.
Right?
Hawaiian luau tiki piñata, would you? Yes. Cow piñata? Maybe.
Do they have spouse cowering in the corner?
No.
Oh, all right. That seems like one you would enjoy.
That would be.
Yeah.
Battered wife piñata?
Swing it with a bag of bag of hammers, a bag of oranges. No bruises.
God damn it.
You and your AIDS, dude.
Dude, we had that nice, lovely 30-minute chat earlier in the day.
Yeah.
And now my fucking lungs are deciding to revolt.
You know what it is?
What's that?
She told us in that chat that she got lung cancer from spending time with the anti-Semitic guys.
I got lung cancer hanging off her.
Exactly. She
Holy
passed
hell.
it on. It'll happen, though. Little lung cancer never hurt anybody, right?
That's true.
Says the guy whose dad died from it.
All right, there we go.
You all right?
I think I knocked something loose there.
It was a lung.
Dude.
You dislodged one.
Holy shit.
You all right?
Nah, probably not.
No? Oh, I'm just tired of my floor looking like potato soup every time you come over.
Anywho,
See?
Amazon.com. Salty language.
Go to saltylanguage.com.
Get some pinatas and shit.
Click on the convenient Amazon link at the upper right-hand corner. Help the show out. Allow us to get Tony some medicine for his AIDS.
Really?
Which, can you buy it? Never mind. Yeah, click on the link up there. Buy as normal. Doesn't cost you any extra. They throw us a couple shekels. Everybody happy.
You can't buy lung fluid on Amazon. Oh, but there is a song called Fluid in Your Lungs.
Eh?
Oh, please have a preview.
You can't buy lung fluid until we open our store.
Hold on. Oh, my God. I got to pull up.
This is stunning radio.
Oh, geez. I'm sorry, people. I got a fresh drink over here. I got guys with beards on my fucking computer.
What?
Don't ask.
Are we talking like terrorist beards or just the ones you find sexy?
I honestly don't know. I just pulled up YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and
You have your browser, like it defaults to guys with beards.
they're just, the beards are back. It's some show called Duck Dynasty.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure I know what this is.
You don't want to know. Trust me. I'll tell you if you want to know.
Do I want to know?
I think it's guys that make like, I think the dad or something made like a duck collar, and like his son like perfected it and marketed it, and they're like millionaires now.
Are you shitting me?
I am not shitting you. And they're a bunch of hayseeds.
They look like hayseeds.
Like there's a video that was on the Soup of like the grandfather or somebody that he was like, I'm like Aretha Franklin. I need me some RSPCET, and spelled respect incorrectly.
Oh, my God.
It's amazing.
Assholes.
Yeah. I don't want to hear this. What are you doing to me?
I had to look.
Nobody calls me Dimples anymore. I just did. I'll beat the crap out of you in the lawnmower. I'll be waiting.
Willie's
On a lawnmower?
I'm gonna take this lawnmower and turn it into a racing machine.
But will he get his grass whipped?
You're going down, Duck Boy. When I accepted Philip's challenge, I didn't realize death could occur. Willie is not okay.
Duck Dynasty. All new back-to-back episodes. Wednesday at 10 on A&E.
Fucking people watch that shit?
Yep. It's basically
Get out of here, you.
take some fucking hayseeds, give them way too much money, and just see what happens.
We could do dumb shit with lots of money.
I know, but no one will give us lots of money. Oh. That's the problem. That's what I've said all along. I told Jen that, or my girlfriend, that like if someone gave us the amount of money they pay people on like the Jersey Shore or Honey Boo Boo or one of these bullshit shows, that we could have all sorts of fun.
Look at the entertainment we put out every week,
Yeah.
and we're losing money
Exactly.
on it.
Think of the raw meat fights we could get into.
Oh, my God.
Slanging hamburger all over
Making
the place.
hamburger balls and chuck. I'd have a meat fort. That'd be awesome.
Well, it'll pass until we have accumulated enough to get a wizard tower, but
Dude, meat fort be the greatest.
Meat Fort needs to be our band name.
What's the password? You're not getting into Fort Steak. You get assaulted with
I'm pretty
filet
sure Meat
mignons.
Fort might have to be the episode title as well.
That could be the earliest declaration of a title ever.
Oh, shit. Well, it's in there for now. We'll see what happens. I kind of want to drop a T-shirt now. Meat Fort.
Just a meatball fight. God, that'd be
Oh,
great.
man.
You remember we used to play Peach Ball?
Yeah.
Picture that with hamburger.
I know. Right?
Yes.
Oh, God. The salmonella everywhere. Oh, it'd be phenomenal.
That'd probably be better with maybe like Salisbury steaks. They might stay together a little bit better.
Cooked ones?
Hell no.
Oh.
You got to try to hit it with the bat onto the grill.
Oh, that'd be a mess,
be a
man.
challenge.
You'd have to have like a flat top to catch
Well,
everything.
dude, if funds are endless, we're on.
It's true. It's true.
We'll get one of those big,
So,
barbecues
whoa.
they pull
So-
in with a truck.
So we're not using Salisbury steak then, unless we're using like,
Oh, that's true. Endless.
unless it's like Kobe beef Salisbury steak. Because if we're gonna waste money, I want to waste as much as possible.
Big, beautiful piece of Kobe beef.
Yeah.
I need you to make this into Salisbury steaks.
At the meat
At the
stuff,
meat
I need you to grind this up.
Grind this down and make Salisbury. Sir, this is Kobe beef. I'm aware of what this is.
Yes.
It's going to be the best fucking Salisbury
Yeah.
steak I've ever had.
It's like, listen, if I'm paying $40 a pound for this, you're gonna make it the way I
Now
want. it.
hand me that can of gravy. It's on.
A can of gravy, some canned mushrooms on top of it as well.
Of course.
Delicious.
It's fucking fancy.
Slap a piece of American cheese on it. Oh, no, fuck that. Cheese Whiz.
Well, of course.
Well,
naturally.
no, because it could actually be, now we're getting too close to like a cheesesteak. So
Yeah, that's true. We don't
if
want to
we
do that.
do that, I'm not hitting it with a bat. I'm going to be eating.
Hit it with your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crashing into it awkwardly, if you know what I'm saying.
I hear you.
Ladies. I'll slap into them meat curtains.
Well,
The meat curtains on Fort Meat.
Exactly.
Or Meat Fort, sorry.
So when you drop the drawbridge, there's meat curtains. Because fuck, if I'm making a meat fort, it's gonna have a drawbridge
And meat curtains.
and meat curtains.
Of
Yes.
course. Oh, God. Are there going to be meat cannons up top?
Why not?
Well, you got to protect the castle.
Gotta protect the
Because
castle.
people are going to be trying to eat that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, the only problem that I think we have is what are we going to do if it starts to rot?
Build a new one.
That's a good point. We just had backup meat forts in a cooler or a freezer.
Well, but when I say build a new one, I mean have people build it for
Well,
us.
of course, yeah, slaves, right?
Exactly.
I want it built actually like the pyramids, like that amount of slaves, even if it's totally unnecessary.
And they can't use logs. It has to be like baguettes.
Yes.
Because why not? It's a food theme all of a sudden.
And it's French, so
That's true.
who
Oh,
cares?
French people will build it.
yes.
Nah, we can't trust their weak little
It's
arms.
true. And they'll run away at the first sign of danger.
That's true,
Like a
too.
bird flies over and they'll take off. And there's going to be a lot of birds attacking them because, let's be honest,
It is for me.
it is for meat fort. And, there's all sorts of wild animals just lining up. It's like, sir, we've lost another 20 people to wolves. Where the hell do wolves come from?
Whatever, protect my meat block.
Like, oh, yeah, I forgot we bust them in yesterday. Like, what would make watching them build this more interesting? Wolves.
Wolves.
Bears. The salty language bear squad. Damn it, this isn't what we hired them for.
Oh, this is a great idea.
This is maybe
See, if we had
I think we
what was
have
that
to
shitty show called? DuckTales?
our Duck Dynasty.
Okay, if we had Duck Dynasty money, it'd be the most entertaining show ever.
I agree.
I know Honey Boo Boo's all the rage right now.
No, our
but
show would just be called Meat Fort.
that's all it
That's
is.
it. That's it. That's our thing. We'll just sell meat forts that people can make in the fire pits and shit.
Oh,
You just put it over a fire pit and it cooks from the inside. out.
Oh, I like this idea.
Now you can't leave it in too long because you want to keep all the delicious juices inside.
That's true.
You don't want them. The flare ups would be ridiculous. It'd be like your herpes from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you'll have that.
Those are some crazy flare ups.
Cray.
God damn it, man. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I'm gonna write Meat Fort down. I actually got an idea for this too. How great would it be? First fucking T-shirt we ever have. Meat Fort.
Meat Fort. 64 episodes in.
Yeah.
Meat Fort.
Look, we finally have things you can buy. Meat Fort.
Oh, wait.
I want to storm the Meat Fort shirts for the ladies.
No. I
for
want
the bed?
Meat Fort panties.
All right, so here's the deal. We have I want to storm Meat Fort shirts for the guys, as well as I'm going to wait for you to take your drink just in case here, but as well as battering ram shirts for the guys for the Meat Fort.
Well, of course. Just a Genoa salami.
Yes, that's it.
Sure.
Because if you're going to get
Or to
inside
cover a new Death Grips album.
yeah, right.
Oh, boy.
If you're gonna, storm the castle and knock the bridge and the meat curtains back, you gotta have a big battering ram. Yep,
I agree.
if you know what I'm saying.
I hear you.
All right. Was there gonna be a moat around the? Oh, gravy moat.
Gravy moat.
Ooh, delicious. Is there gonna be any animals in the gravy moat?
What can live in gravy?
Me,
Maybe the half-ton killer?
Honey Boo Boo.
That'd be a terrifying monster.
Exactly.
Looked like those, whatever crawled out of the moat in Willow when he got hit with the magic.
Yes, I'm liking this more and more as this goes on. See, we
Yeah.
can have a crossover.
Perfect.
Because Honey Boo Boo and that thing she calls Mom can swim around it. Well, it'll have to be a big moat with
Oh,
a
that's right.
lot
Honey
of
Boo Boo was a kid.
Yeah.
I was picturing that fucking monster.
No, that thing's her mom.
Oh.
Ugh.
Huh.
The one that I think the soup calls her the thumb monster or something because it said that her face looks like a giant thumb.
You know, it kind of does.
Yeah, she's. Ugh.
Or a battering ram.
And if that doesn't work, we could always put Sketty in there, and she does like Sketty.
The only
and
reason I'm
butter.
aware of what Sketty is from 7 Days a Geek.
Yeah. Well, I know what it is because again, the soup covers Honey Boo Boo because it's one of those shows.
Right.
But yeah, Sketty and was it butter? I think she makes with it.
It's probably just like margarine too, if I were to guess. It sounds like a lower rent family. I don't know if they go for butter.
I don't know. She says butter, but we used to call country crock butter. So
Yeah, there you go.
you pretty much call anything that looks like that butter
Yeah.
when you're growing up.
Oh, spreads on a bread must be butter.
Or jam, or jelly, or marmalade is my favorite word.
Marmalade is a good word.
Marmalade.
Like Paddington Bear, it's orange marmalade.
Who pulls a Paddington Bear reference?
Me? With his gay little yellow hat and his blue
That's
coat.
right. Always topical here on Salty
With his
Language.
orange marmalade.
For once, we actually were topical with the reality TV, which we know
Nothing about.
very little about. And then,
Now picture Paddington Bear now. He's a big ass grizzly, right?
yeah.
I bet you go fuck somebody up for a jar of orange marmalade.
Do you think he still wears the hat?
I hope so. It's dirty and dingy.
He wears it on sunny days because, cancer.
Of course. Naturally.
I don't want him knowing about the meat fort.
No. Well, no, it's not made of orange marmalade. We're good.
Yeah, it's still meat. He's a
Okay.
bear.
That's true.
So, I like it this more and more, though. Who can we get to guard the meat fort, though? Everyone's going to want to eat the thing.
Let's go with another weird reference. Clifford. I don't know.
Now you're just pulling stuff out of your ass.
Yeah, you'll have that.
Why not just giant dragons? Well, we
All right.
can't afford giant dragons yet. Otherwise, we just have a wizard tower instead.
That's true.
Although the wizard tower could be made out of meat, protected by the meat fort.
Protected by the meat fort.
I'm liking this.
Perfect.
It's good.
We need a big tower to stand on top of and survey your
course.
terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going well. I'm
Now, I want to see the industry that's going to support all this repeated building of a meat fort. All these poor cows.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, we never said cows. I mean, we could do it kind of like a meat loaf fort. It's where you've got a mixture of pork and veal.
Right.
And,
Baby.
baby.
Why not?
Sure. Yeah, why not? Placenta. It'll be
Hey.
a nice binder.
It is a good binder.
Rather than that many eggs, because that's asking a lot of the chickens.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah.
Plus, they're going to be ground up and turned into meatloaf anyway.
That's right.
Can't lay an egg when you're pate, bitch.
They're building the fucking fort. The pate is like the,
Like the grout,
yeah.
the mortar. There you go.
Mortar,
That's what I'm
that's
looking
what
for.
I'm
I'm like,
looking for.
grout. What are we laying? Meat tile?
What if we are?
What if we are?
Everything's made of meat in the
That's
place,
true.
so yes. Man, meat tiles would be interesting, huh? It'd be like those, what are those,
It'd be like olive loaf, so it looks all cool.
oh, yeah, nice. So, no, those are the windows.
Oh,
stained glass.
of course.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, God, I can't think of what that's called. When meat's pounded, like, really, really flat.
Oh,
Like, I know there's a kind of steak that's pounded real flat, but then there's, like, sashimi.
Shishim, is that it?
That's when it's, like, raw and it's pounded out. It's, like, tenderized like crazy, I think. But you know what I mean? Like,
I'm going to say sure.
there's a kind of
I got a
steak.
computer right in front of me.
There's a kind of steak that's, like, a real thin, like, and you usually, like, tenderize the shit out of it. So, like, you would make, like, country fried steak with it.
I don't know if I should Google pounded meat. Just saying.
Whatever, you already have it saved as a default search. That and men with beards.
What's the best way to pound chicken breast? Oh, yeah.
All day, baby. All day. Yeah.
Here's a good one. Techniques. Pounding meat. Oh, this is hilarious.
Oh, man.
I can't really find It's all just pounded meat
You
and
should
flattened
send-
meat.
You should
whatever.
send that link to Prado Guide.
That's a good call.
And just put, here's a link without commentary. See if he catches on. Oh, anyways, we should really move on from the meat fort.
Yes.
Although I kind of want to just keep
I'm
talking
going to bookmark
about this.
this, and we'll send that to Prado Guide in a little bit.
Jesus Christ. I like I said, I seriously want to just keep going with meat fort, but
That's a bad thing about us. So we go hours on this.
yeah, we really could. This could be the meat fort extravaganza. But we have other things in the hopper today.
In the hopper.
The hopper.
The meat hopper.
God damn it. Why did I say hopper? Yeah. Well, I guess we should do the, anything new and exciting.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Just my blueprints for Meat Fort. It's pretty fucking exciting.
I know, right? I'm over here drawing because I'm picturing it kind of like one of those castles at the end of each level in Mario.
Ah,
Like
nice.
where you jump on the pole. And then,
Oh, why am I making sounds?
You dumb fuck, the princess is in another castle. Keep
Oh, I
going.
always wanted to punch Toad right in his face.
And the princess.
Oh,
Right in
dear.
her peachy cunt.
Exactly, right in the old vajayjad. Right in the meat fort.
This might be right in the meat fort might have to be a new thing, man. I'm liking this. All right. Anyways, yeah, I got nothing new either. I think meat fort encompassed all of it.
Yeah. Well, I guess to be fair, we're having a record on a different day this week.
Yes.
So we have a wedding to go to.
Ooh.
And I'm probably going to miss the ceremonies, to be honest, because it's at 6 on Friday, which is retarded.
Yeah.
No offense if he listens. I don't know if he listens to us.
Probably not. We're pretty offensive.
You know how my fucking work is on a Friday.
Yeah.
I'll be, not to kill people. At least I'll get the reception and I hope there's a bar.
You know what?
I'm doubting there is, though.
I'm such a dick. I hope it's a dry wedding.
Yeah, I thought about planning for that.
So we could
because
be
I
there
have
for
my
like
flask.
we could be there like half an hour and be like, "Oh, look at the time," and hit bars.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fill up my flask, and just in case.
Yeah, I don't own a flask, but I thought about buying one just in case.
I got one dirt ass cheap on the internet.
'Cause I really
That's
don't.
probably pounded out by tiny Chinese baby hands.
Is it made? Is it made out of meat?
I wish.
Bacon flask.
Hell, oh, dude, I'd fill that thing up with bourbon all day.
That's what our drawbridge is.
Ooh, bacon?
Yeah, it's like a
No, I
you know.
won't I'll be eating it.
Yeah, that's true. Especially over the gravy. You have gravy underneath it. Yeah, you're right.
I'd be better off with like a jerky drawbridge.
Fine. Well, I was listening to a bit of Anti-Semantic Show. It's 2 episodes ago, and I forgot who it was on there. Mentioned that he had bacon jerky.
Oh, bacon jerky. Yeah, I want some.
Like, this is something I need to have.
Must have.
Yeah. So if anyone out there is listening and they know where they can get bacon jerky, send us a message and I'll, send you a place. Or if they have it on Amazon.com. So yeah.
I agree.
I think we're gonna. Yeah. So.
Oh my God, they have bacon jerky.
Hot damn. All right, we need to start a wish list on Amazon and just put nothing but bacon jerky.
Dude, $16 will get you a 1-pound jar of Beef Eaters bacon jerky sticks. Ooh, low rating. Maybe not.
All right. I was going to say, I think we might have to go halves on this.
Yeah. Oh, Southern bourbon bacon jerky.
See, right?
You kidding me? No one would get to eat it because I'd just
come
start making love to it.
I was going to say, does it come in a fleshlight? For when you're done, you're just like,
oh, so good.
Pre-lubricated with bacon grease.
Oh, my God. Bacon, grease, bourbon, blah.
You'd be giving it the Bako face.
Oh, shit.
All right. So the other reason we were recording early tonight is we had a bit of a chat with funny person Jen Romaro.
The lovely and talented.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
Who, as I mentioned through the thing, you can find on Twitter at Jen Romaro. It's JenRemAuro. She's also on Facebook, and her website is jenromaro.com.
There's a hot topless pic of her.
Sure is. There's videos of some of her funnies on there and whatnot. So, yeah, I guess we're going to take a quick break.
Yes.
So you'll listen to something from another PodGod because you love it. And you can check them out at podgodsnetwork.com.
What are you pulling at me?
I know, right?
Jesus.
Or check out saltylanguage.com. There's a PodGods link on the webpage.
Right. Conveniently located under the Amazon banner.
It is convenient. So you can hit one, hit the other.
Exactly. Buy some bacon jerky, make some love to it.
Send us some bacon jerky.
Yeah, not the one you made love to.
I was going to say before you make love to it.
Unless you're a female, then we might be open to that.
Then we need pictures of you making love to it
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Otherwise, we can't accept it. Our postal workers will be instructed to refuse any without nude pictures.
It smells like bacon, bourbon, and tuna. Weird. What is this?
Roast beef jerky? Now. So, we'll be back. You'll hear us, but it won't be technically.
You know what? We need to become butchers. Because Meat Fort is the best butcher shop name ever.
Right?
Damn it.
I'm telling you, it's a great band name, too.
I agree.
It really is. But you're right. Meat Fort would be the great... All right, we got to stop.
All right, yeah. Here's an interview. Enjoy yourselves.
So what the hell is this about a fresh, clean, generic bumper?
Basically, a bunch of the podcasts, they want to promote us. They'll put us on with our little commercial for our show, the Anti-Semantic Show. But they want us to be clean.
What do you mean by clean?
Well, like our last bumper, Drew kept saying rape.
What? And the problem there is
they want us not to talk about rape during the bumper.
I don't know if I could do that, man. That's going to take a lot of effort.
I mean, there's plenty of things that aren't rape. Pray to God. You know at least one or two things that aren't rape, right?
Non-consensual sex.
I think that's rape.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's actually the definition of rape you've just stated.
Face fucking without consent.
Again,
still,
rape.
The consent word. That's what we're getting caught up on.
Taking a girl's virginity when she's sleeping.
I guess that's rape.
It's a hazier line, but I'm still pretty sure that's rape.
That's rape.
If she's dreaming that she wants it, it's fine.
I guess.
I don't know, because it's still a dream. It's not real life. Did she explicitly say yes?
What if I'm dream fucking her or something?
Well, you mean like you fall asleep beside her and you sleep rape?
Yeah, exactly.
That's still rape.
Yeah, so we're all about rape.
The Anti-Semantic Show. It's all about rape. Find us online at antisemanticshow.com, facebook.com/antisemanticshow, and at antisemanticshow without the O on Twitter.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. I don't know how this Skype works.
Neither do we. It's all right.
Okay. I think I got it. Hold on. Alrighty. So what's going on?
Not much. Yeah.
I feel like an old woman, like my grandmother on a cell phone right now.
Check out the jitterbug.
I did my makeup, my hair. Meanwhile.
Oh, well, we could do a video call if you want, but it's not that exciting.
Yeah, we're on Tony's laptop, which seriously, the camera from it is staring right at like a cabinet that I have that I keep like art supplies in. So
pretty exciting, really.
It wouldn't be that great to stare at.
No.
No, it doesn't sound exciting at all.
No. I mean, we could randomly hold things up. You know, you wouldn't know what we were going to hold up next. But
puppet show.
Maybe I don't want to see what's going on.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you sat in studio with the Anti-Semantic Show guys, so, I mean, it can't be any worse than what they would do.
Oh, God, no. I think I got lung cancer from sitting in that studio.
Oh, my.
Wow. Sitting in a nice cloud.
5 packs of cigarettes.
Oh, wow. That's quite a few cigarettes.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're breaking up.
You're breaking up. Awesome.
Oh no.
Did we lose her?
What does that say?
Internet connection problem.
Is that on our end?
I don't know.
What?
I can hear you.
Oh, there she is.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Wow, this Skype's working out real well, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness.
Modern technology, people.
I
just don't think we're supposed to have any conversation with you. I think it's just fate lining up. You know, it's just telling us things.
This sucks. Maybe I'll just fly out there.
You could come do, like, the Funny Bone in the area or something. Then, you know.
Maybe that's what I'll do, guys, now. It's like I'm some kind of celebrity or something. Seriously, you can't even get me to call into your podcast. It's so sad.
So I was curious, like, with you being the celebrity booker for Riotcast, how hard is it for you to get celebrities or people to come on to the podcast?
No, it's not hard at all. I have a vagina.
Oh yeah,
wow, secret weapon.
That. Good call. We're both missing that.
Yes.
So.
Exactly. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And no, it works. I used to book celebrities for my ex-boyfriend's podcast, and I wound up getting major connections and doing that stuff. And I met some like great people who I'm still really good friends with now in the industry. And then it just carried over to Riotcast. And I'll admit the name of our show, the Glory Hole, is a little bit, it's a little risque. I didn't know what a glory hole was.
Yeah, hey, this is, so-and-so. Would you like to come on the glory hole? But like,
yeah.
Not on
and
Tuesday.
then it's like, no, we're going to have to cancel, so, no. But, no, I booked, like, Ralphie May. We've had in studio, Reverend Bob Levy. We get Bobby Kelly and Rich Voss are always in, Sherrod Small and Sarah Schaefer. We have some pretty big people. We have, Mike Strzok is coming in, the MMA guy.
Oh, right.
Oh, nice.
yeah, we it's Faison Love was on. It's pretty cool. It's good. I get a lot of attention, which I love. So, especially from celebrities.
Is that because are you the only woman in the studio at the time?
Yeah, at the time, I'm always the only girl. There's another girl there that goes in the studio every now and then. She's hotter than me, so and she has nicer tits. But
so it's by your design that you're the only one in there, then?
Yeah, I'm the only one. I'm the only one in there. Yeah.
You're like, sorry, boys, I'm the only option. I'm not knocking you. I'm just asking the questions,
The hard-hitting questions.
Because that's smart.
I know
that's
what
what
I'm doing. Exactly. I get them liquored up, bring them in the studio, give them some cookies.
It's not about the podcast at all, is it?
No, it's just about me getting laid. No, which never happens.
You're like, this is my podcast. You get naked. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, what was I gonna... Oh, Prado got mentioned to me that you were, or that you are an Oakland Raiders fan.
I am.
How is that? How are you a New Yorker and a Raiders fan?
Yeah, it seems strange.
I like the underdog. I'm a thug. No,
from the streets, right?
I'm from the streets of Shaolin, baby.
Nice.
No, growing up, my mom was an Oakland fan. They were huge in the '80s. They were the mean boys. The ones who played dirty and put tacky glue on their gloves and kept, they were the fun ones to watch. Now they suck, but I'm also an A's fan. My ex-husband played for the minors on the A's, so he was also an Oakland fan, and that carried on to my son. My son's obsessed with the Raiders and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
They really do suck, though.
I was just curious because I was like, I thought in New York, like you had, someone held a gun to your head and had to, you had to answer Giants or Jets. So
that usually happens, but it does. It usually happens in the end of a dark alley. I missed that one though. No, Oakland fans are the badass. No one's gonna fuck with us.
That's true. Yeah.
They do have Darth Vader after all.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
The black hole out there is pretty.
The old black hole.
Rough. Yeah.
I got nothing, Brian.
I'm looking at Tony, and he's like, I got nothing. Oh, shoot. What else was I going to ask you? There it is. Nope, I don't. I was actually telling Tony before we started here about how you posted on Twitter the note that you left for Stephen Baldwin.
Oh, yeah. I haven't gotten arrested yet for that one. I'm still waiting.
I got to tell you, I laughed so damn hard when I saw that, especially because I love how gratuitously you use the topless picture of yourself.
Very hot.
I had to reel him in somehow. Child pornography's the way to go.
Right.
He probably, I left it. I did a radio show in studio in the same room that he has his show on Saturdays. So I was there that morning. Like we did the show like 1 to 3 a.m. and he was coming in that night. And I was like, I have to leave him a note. I had seen him 10 years prior. I was like, I'm gonna, and I write like a child, so like it's almost like legible.
Yeah, it's way better than my handwriting.
Yeah, no shit.
It's definitely better than Tony's handwriting.
Got that right.
His is horrific.
I'm better off using magazine clippings.
Well, you normally do that anyway.
Yeah, you'll have that.
Yeah. All your ransom notes.
How did you get into stand-up comedy?
How did I get into stand-up comedy? Well, I used to be a stripper. No, I'm kidding.
Well, that's how we all got into it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love poles and on stage. Actually, I used to date an asshole who was a comedy producer, and I used to write for podcasts and shows and do stuff like that. And he's like, you should really jump into this competition, blah blah blah. I wound up winning the first round and the second round, and at the end, I was with some pretty big boys. And I lost. I came in third. And after that, when we broke up, I just skyrocketed. I wound up meeting Bob Levy, and he wound up becoming my mentor and taking me under his wing. We had our own podcast together. I was on his every Sunday, and just kept booking me. And from there, I just went up. I'm lucky. It was a door that got open at the right time in my life. And
fair enough.
I'm happy it did, because, like I said, I love attention.
Right?
The only way I get it. Negative attention, positive attention, it doesn't really matter. Most of it's negative, but that's fine.
I gotta, excuse me. I gotta tell you, for those who, everybody out there should check out her website at Jen Romaro, REMAURO.com. I was watching one of the YouTube videos you had on there, and the joke that you had on there about your son cock blocking you because he sleeps in your bed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I felt so bad for you when I heard that. No, I'm
You
kidding.
should.
I laughed really hard. Actually.
Kids make excellent cock blockers.
Kids ruin everything.
They certainly do.
They do. No, it's horrible.
I love your tweets about, various times about your kid, and it's because, it's how comedy's changed to where, it used to be to where comedians didn't really, say much that was negative about their kids, to where that's kind of the prevailing thing, and I've always just been like, now they're finally starting to be honest.
Oh, shitting on kids is a lot of fun.
Yeah, right.
Of course.
That's what mine are for.
What? I'm sorry.
That's what mine are for. Make me feel better.
Oh, you have a kid?
Oh, yeah.
You have one?
Oh, I got 2 adorable little Rugrats.
Oh.
Except for when they drive him crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you go for a second one? I don't understand.
Well, you need a set. Got a boy and a girl.
He was drunk.
And then the doctors made it so that'll never happen again.
I saw a toddler eating dirt the other day, and his mom was sitting there talking to her friends, and I just let him eat dirt, and I kept walking.
I would have done the exact same thing.
It's not my problem.
Yeah. It's all right, though, Eating dirt when he's little, he'll probably grow up to be a multi-billionaire.
None, it's probably dog shit. Not in New York City.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's that. If not, it thins the herd. What are you going to do?
Yeah, natural selection.
Yeah.
He'll be fine, I'm
You
sure.
saw that guy that died from eating cockroaches?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's such a moron.
Yeah, I don't know how you line up for stuff like that. But then again, I never understood the whole
Did you see what the prize was?
No.
It was a python. He's trying to win a python.
Wow.
It's dead now, so...
It doesn't matter, exactly.
Not the python.
It was probably a rubber one anyways.
Yeah, probably.
Ugh.
That guy, that's just, he's a moron. I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But you know what? He's probably getting laid, and I'm not, so...
I don't know.
Well, was.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know about that.
Yeah. I don't know. I always kind of figured that, if there's a, the heaven-hell thing, there's got to be a special part for the special people up there, right? Like, to where they're kind of just, I don't know, taped to a chair or something.
Like, let's not put these souls back in kind of thing.
Yeah.
The discard bin.
You're stuck in the middle seat of an airplane. That's what hell is.
Agreed.
Next to 2 giant fat people. That's what that is. Oh, man. I don't want to go to dinner.
All right.
I don't know where that came from.
Well, we're not making you.
Someone else is.
Oh, all right.
Are you being held hostage? Is this a code?
Guys, help me.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to present Jen Romaro's last interview. She was an up-and-coming comic. Now, something from Dexter.
Dexter. Hey, Webster's dad died today.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I can't remember
Alex
his name.
Harris.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I knew of him because I'm a Lions fan, so various Lions have been posting about him.
Man, it's so sad. My son was watching Webster this morning.
Wow, really?
Wow, Webster's still on?
No, my son has a DVD collection.
Oh, of Webster?
Yes.
Wow.
And they were mine. I had Different Strokes sold that. If you also watch on my sets, I got them for Christmas from my asshole ex-boyfriend. And a couple seasons were missing in between, so I'm lost. But and I have Webster, I have Different Strokes, I have Family Ties. I'm all set. It's like 80s retro in my house.
Nice.
Do you make your son pay extra special attention to the bike store episode of Different Strokes?
Okay, my son watched that episode a few weeks ago. You would think at the end he'd have questions, like, oh my God. No, he asked me when he can get a new bike. That's all he got out of that episode.
All Dudley had to do is take his shirt off.
Seriously.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
get some ice cream and a bike. Come on, kid. Yeah. I'm like, seriously, did you learn anything from this?
Oh, jeez.
Nothing.
You're probably going to have to
Zero.
watch that kid close.
Please, we were watching the Cougar episode with Mrs. Garrett, and when she had a boyfriend who was like 30, and he's like, Mrs. Garrett has a boyfriend, you don't have one. And I was like, that's really fucked up, kid.
Wow.
Wow. Harsh.
My son is very mean to me.
So no dinner that night, right?
No.
Yeah, you were
he
just
doesn't
like...
get dinner tonight.
It's the closet and a bowl of water trick.
I have a thing next to the garbage can with like food in it. I'm like, here you go. My son.
Oh, do you have a dog? No, that's my son's. Oh.
See, it's got his name right on it. Oh, man.
He's a trip. No, he's a good kid. He was watching Family Guy at 7 a.m. the other day. He had a marathon going. He was eating popcorn when I woke up. I'm like, really? This is what's going on? Would you join a fraternity?
Yeah, I say, he's living like a rock star.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I figured you might be mad he didn't wake you up.
Yeah, 7 years old. It's like I have a 28-year-old. Great. Don't have kids, so don't do it. Just if you don't have it over there, don't.
Yeah, I don't and don't have any plans to, so.
You want to borrow some of mine?
That's why I don't. I know too many people with kids, so, I can always borrow them if I need to.
Yeah, exactly.
To make me some shoes, wallets, whatever I need.
Yeah, well, I wish my son, I'm afraid of my son. I wish that, I wish I can utilize him for stuff, but I can't. He basically tells me what to do, so it's like I have to double load. It's horrible.
Yeah, so you can't get any of the child labor stuff out of him. That's too bad.
Yeah, really.
No, I think yesterday, me and my sister were eating dinner with him, and he was singing a song, some annoying song about baseball, some cheer. So my sister's like, can you be quiet? He goes, can you shut up? And then he's laughing, and he's like, you shut up too before you say. I'm like, what is good? What am I? He says with a smile on his face, so it's okay. I let him get away with it, but he's not mean. He's not vindictive. He's very funny. Very funny. But,
that's what it is. He just learned that as long as he makes you laugh in the process, he can get away with anything, right?
Which is true.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's one of the people that can make me laugh.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So any guys out there listening that are after you, just make her laugh. She'll do whatever, right?
Pretty much.
I'm not insinuating that you're, what's the word I'm looking for?
Whore?
A whore?
Yeah.
That's great. This is nice.
Yeah, nice. Hey, come on our show. We'll call you a whore. Whatever.
Hey.
I was on the Glory Hole last week and Rob called me a cunt, so it's fine.
Oh, all right.
Well, that's perfect then.
Well, there goes our second segment.
Damn it, derailed.
Was that the one with you and
Jody?
Yeah. I actually just downloaded that this morning. I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh my God, you have not listened to that?
No, I have not.
Oh, it is bad. I had a meltdown on air for the whole entire time, and I don't drink. I mean, I'll have, I drink. I'm not a drinker, and I never drink when I'm working and when I'm on air. And I had a horrible 2 weeks, and that day was my breaking point. That I walked in with Jack in a class. Like I stopped, I walked into the room, sat down. I would give it maybe 20 minutes into the show, I sounded like Helen Keller on heroin.
Wow, nice.
I was like, I asked you a question. It was so bad.
Which makes tremendous, radio or podcasting though. So
Oh, I'm still getting that. I just got a message today from a stranger. He's like, I heard you. He goes, you really hate yourself. That's awesome.
I'm into that kind of thing.
Self-hate, excellent.
And that's who you're going to dinner with, right?
Who?
The creep that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I actually got two sex offers on Facebook today. Facebook has become like a brothel.
Huh.
Wow.
I'm on the wrong part of Facebook.
Yeah, no shit. I need to join Facebook again, I guess.
Yeah. All I get are people making stupid political comments and or things about their children.
Exactly.
That aren't funny.
Yeah.
Or like this to help the kids in Africa. Oh, okay. I don't get it.
I don't know. I guess it happens when you're a girl.
You know what? That's it.
Yeah.
I need to change my profile photo.
You might want to get rid of the facial hair.
Oh, this is true.
And your kids.
Oh, good point. All right, so I need to get a razor, some chains, and some bricks.
Oddly enough, though, you can... Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, just call them, just if anyone asks, say roommates. That's it. How old are they?
Oh, yeah, 11 and 8. I could just pretend they're midgets, though.
Your old roommate, Amy? Your old roommate. There you go.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, no one will think that's creepy.
No,
at all.
not at all.
Why do you have children as roommates? Mind your business.
Go Go get some candy and shut up.
There's plenty out in the van.
Oh, yes.
Wait a minute. So do you still do you do the Glory Hole regularly, or are you?
No, I do it, every now and then when I book a guest that I'd like to be on air with, I'll go in. I could go there anytime I want. It's hard. I mostly do shows on Thursday nights, so it's a little hard for me to go into the city and, do both, so.
Right.
So
how come you haven't got Stephen Baldwin on yet?
Stephen Baldwin probably has, a religious voodoo doll of me after that note. I even tweeted at him twice, and he didn't tweet back at me. He's probably scared. I don't blame him.
That's fair, though. Little fear's a good thing.
I might be going to visit that studio when I know he's on, just make it even more better.
Is there a window you can look in while he's broadcasting?
Yeah.
To where you can go up and just get up on the glass, freak him out a little bit.
Of course.
Excellent.
Don't think I won't.
I wish you could do that and take a picture of yourself doing that, but it's.
I like that. I could do that 100%. I probably will get escorted out though before I make it.
It would be really worth it, though.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know it would be.
He is dreamy.
He is dreamy. He's very dreamy. Wow. He's married.
It doesn't stop people. Whatever.
Rings come off fingers. It's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I have one moral, and that's don't go near married people.
Oh.
I can't even get single people. I'm going to go after a married person, but they're probably easier to get to.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah. They're looking for attention, so that's all.
Yeah, I guess. That's all I get poked on Facebook. I get poked all day long by married men.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, you guys really
need
attention.
That sounds really filthy, actually.
It certainly does.
It's like, how do you do that and work at night? That's a busy schedule.
Getting poked on Facebook, and working. I know. Listen, I'm amazing. I'm the Antichrist with tits, and I'm amazing. I'm like
Do you have a T-shirt that says that yet?
No, I want one because that's my line. I'm sure someone else used it before, but
whatever.
I made that up.
Get your T-shirt made before theirs, and then you can say, "Look, I already had this."
Exactly,
made.
It's yours then.
Yeah.
You just gave me an idea.
Yeah, right.
See?
Too bad I'm so lazy.
Yeah, that's our problem too.
It's very true.
Yeah. All these great ideas, but no drive.
I'm going to make a T-shirt for the Kim Kardashian one, though. That one I need for Black History Month. It's coming up in February.
Oh, yeah. Right. I was telling Tony about that right before we called you, actually.
Yeah, that is very terrific. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, for those who don't know, was it you got kicked off of Twitter for a time, right?
Yeah, I got suspended. I had to make a new account.
And your comment was you wished her...
Yeah, I wish her vagina a happy Black History Month on the kickoff to Black History Month.
I don't see a problem with this.
I agree. It's perfect.
Tony actually mentioned that, because he listens to Opie and Anthony, and we both follow Opie on Twitter, and he says stuff like that to various people all the time and has never got kicked off.
Yeah, he beats the shit out of Kim Kardashian on Twitter.
I don't understand.
Yeah, they wrote me. I got kicked off twice. The other time was for harassment, but I don't remember who I was harassing. It was no one big. Like, I'm blocked. I'm blocked from Spencer Pratt. I know Jenny Johnson, she actually, she got blocked by Kim Kardashian a few weeks ago. But I'm back in the saddle. Like, I still, now, like today, Kim wrote, ate too much of this last night, and I wrote penis with a question mark. And I'm trying, and I'm not getting blocked. George Foreman actually tweeted back at me. About a month ago, I tweeted at him. I'm like, I was just feeling, I don't know why I did this, because I actually like him. And I was like, hey, George, your George Foreman girl is dumb, and so is naming all 5 kids George. And he wrote back, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you here. I thought I was doing really well in life.
That's a great response, though.
I wrote, touche, you win.
You got to respect him for responding, at least.
Yeah.
It was great.
That is awesome.
Yeah, because most of the time you don't, you just get ignored, I'm sure, by the celebrities. Or you get the block.
Yeah.
Or a letter from Twitter saying you're out of here.
Well, yeah. I just figured out why you get blocked and Opie doesn't. It's because he has way more money, so he has better lawyers.
Maybe.
And I have no money.
Yeah.
So.
Whereas him and Anthony are like compound rich. So
exactly.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Jim Norton goes after everybody all day long. It's great.
Yeah. We both. Well, actually, we have a bone to pick with Jimmy Norton, but whatever. No.
What's that bone?
I'm kidding. He was supposed to do a show in Toledo, which is we're essentially from Toledo, Ohio. We both live like 5 minutes.
Yeah, right
north
on the
there
outskirts
now.
of it.
And he was supposed to do a show at the Funny Bone and canceled it because he was doing a taping of his comedy special in Cleveland. So
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I whatever, it happens. But we were all excited to see him, and then whatever.
Oh, that's sad. He crushed you guys. You know what? You guys should send him hate mail or anthrax.
Or both.
He'd love it if we sent him anthrax as long as it was the band.
True. Gotta get his pictures and all that.
I don't know if I've seen a picture of him and Scott Ian yet. I'm sure he has one.
Yeah, probably.
Anyways.
He's awesome, Jim.
Yeah,
guy.
we both enjoy him quite a bit, so I don't want to start
All right,
anything.
so this show's about me, not about Jim. Let's go.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm only kidding.
So my notes say that you booked Jim. No.
I did.
Yeah.
I did book him. That's how we became friends.
Yep.
I booked him on Assholes podcast, and that's how we became friends. Yeah, no, he's awesome. He's a really good guy.
I love that you call it
I
assholes.
don't have sex with Jim Norton.
Stop lying.
I didn't.
All right.
Trust me, she said she did try and get booked places. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Well, not to mention if you did, there's probably a book to be written in there. So.
Well, the best thing of Jim, the best tweet I ever read of Jim Norton's was, the last time I had an AIDS test, I looked out the window and saw the Twin Towers.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's great.
Oh my god. See, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that we both love about comedy so much, is when people make comments that are they just push it so far, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. Nice dark humor.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, we're not a big fan of
check out Alex Selkirk has some of the best tweets ever.
Yeah, I follow him on Twitter actually. Yep. Yeah, I follow 500 or 600 people, and most of them are either sports writers or comedians. So.
Rob Delaney.
Yep.
Great writer.
Yeah, big fan of his.
I don't follow many people. I try not to, because I think that when I want my numbers to look good, so people think I'm bigger than I am. But,
right. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. So.
No, it makes no sense. Everyone knows I'm a fucking loser.
Well, it's only because you constantly are telling us that you're a loser. You need to start talking about, how great how big your ego is because you're such a big star. There you go.
The power of positive thought. That's why we brought you here, Jen.
It's not going to work.
No? Yeah, you didn't know this is an intervention.
I'm an asshole. I need one.
That's funny. We constantly call ourselves that too, so it's fine.
I embrace the asshole. Yeah. That's what I say.
Yeah. I love being an asshole. I don't want to be nice. I used to be nice.
Yeah,
I have more fun being an asshole.
Yeah, that's what every time I say something, my girlfriend will make some comment about me being mean or something, and I'm like, I was like, it's way more fun.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah, being nice is just no fun.
Plus, you don't want to keep all that shit and dirt inside of you.
Right. Plus, you got to disrespect the broads, right?
Well, naturally.
No? All right. Sorry.
Always.
I was just raised wrong.
I'm always disrespected. It's fine.
So, have you heard any more about, or is there any more going on with the TV show that you couldn't talk about on an Anti-Semantic show? Or is it still not talked about?
We have, contracts were signed, and I'm going back to LA in a few weeks to do some other stuff, and I still can't talk about it. But
fair enough.
Yeah.
Are you sure? It's just us. I mean, our listener base is like 4 people, so it's no one's gonna hear anything.
Sure.
Sure, one of them's TMZ, but whatever. No.
I wish I could, because I want to show off and at least look like I accomplished something.
That's what most people do with their kids, though.
No.
No?
It's not an accomplishment. It's an accomplishment that he's still alive. I've managed to keep him alive for 7.5 years.
Well, hold on.
He's healthy.
Have you kept him alive, or is it more like he's survived?
Well, my parents live 5 houses away, so
Yeah,
they really kept him alive.
Fair enough.
He's a survivor, my son. Living in the house with me and my sister with 2 women. Oh, my God, that poor kid.
It sounds like he handles himself pretty well.
Exactly. No wonder he's witty.
Yeah.
He's got to hang.
He comes in from playing outside, and he's like, dinner's cold, slaps you across the face. I mean... he IM'd me or text message from his iPad, cook me breakfast, woman. Wow.
I was sitting right next to him. I was like, you have to be fucking kidding me, child.
Oh, my goodness. That's amazing. Wow.
Yesterday he asked me how his name is Ty, it's just T-Y. He asked me how do I say his name in Italian. I'm like, what? I'm like, what is wrong with you?
So you just said Ty, but you moved your hand, right?
No, I did it with an accent.
Oh, right.
I was like, what is wrong with you? He's a trip. He's macking with the ladies outside right now.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Well, you know, never too early to pimp. So.
Yeah, no, she's older. She's 8.
Nice.
Because 8. When I was 8, maybe even when I was 7, every boy on the block saw my boobs. So he's probably getting. I'm like, oh boy, I flashed everyone at that age.
And here we are, you know, years later, and you're flashing everyone on the internet. So, you know.
So is that one creepy guy in his house with his face pressed against the window?
I definitely think someone has jerked off to my business card to that picture.
Hopefully it was Stephen Baldwin.
Or Skin Dusky. I know he only likes boys, but I look like a boy in that picture.
All right. Well, I just looked up at the clock and see that we're getting close to time for you to go to dinner. So.
Sounds so excited.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been on a date in so long. The last time I went on a date was like in July, and I wound up. I don't know. It was horrible. But anyway, this isn't a date. This is with all women, so I'm probably gonna have to pay, and I don't want to do that.
There might be some scissoring afterwards, though.
No,
Wow.
One's pregnant. I'm just excited to tell it. I actually went to her baby shower and did 15 minutes of how much kids suck.
That is tremendous.
It's the biggest week of her life, and she ruined my Saturday by making me come to the baby shower. They got it all on tape. I had to make the day about me, you know?
Oh, that is great. That seriously sounds like something I would love to do.
Yeah. I got to upload that video of people's faces. They were like mortified.
Did they know you were gonna do stand up there or whatever?
No, people didn't. She knew. She was nervous. And they're very, very well off, very good family, like, you know. But they loved it. She was just like, all right, this is inappropriate. You know, like I saw that face, like, Romaro, shut up.
My mother's over there.
My mother would love it the most.
Oh.
My mom was lighting me at one point. I'm like, well, where am I? Why am I getting lit? I'm like, where did you even learn to do that? Put the cell phone away.
Oh, man. That is funny.
It's perfect.
Mom's just looking out for you, you know?
Yeah, I was telling a rape joke, that's why, and she started to light me, and she's like, I was like, what, I can't tell that joke? She's like, no.
I personally...
It was a hit.
Well, that's not how she got pregnant, was it? Because then it'd be
legitimate.
Scott had a fake ID in the backseat of my dad's car.
Oh, well, that's fine then.
Yeah, perfect.
Had no condoms. That's how she got pregnant.
Yeah, these things happen.
Yep.
I don't think Scotch. I love Scotch.
Well,
yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Seriously. Ron Burgundy likes Scotch. I just watched that yesterday.
Oh, I love
We've
that
been
movie.
making Burgundy references all day.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing. Great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Well,
definitely.
Hopefully you don't feel like coming on here was a bad decision. So,
No, I hope I didn't bore you to death. I'm actually
no.
laying on the floor in the basement right now, just staring at the ceiling, wondering where my career's gone. No, I'm just kidding.
That makes us feel great. Thanks.
I was trying. You can only go up from there. You can only go up from there. See what I did there?
Yeah.
That's
well,
true.
it's fair. We called you a whore earlier, so you gotta call us hacks. It's all right.
Tell people to follow me on Twitter so I don't pay for any more followers.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, you can follow Jen on Twitter at Jen Romaro. As I spelled it earlier, I'll put the link up with the episode. And also
cool.
JenRomaro.com. You're on Facebook also, right?
Yeah, Jen Romero.
If you want to poke her and send her
Yeah.
sexual things.
I know I'm going to. No.
Yeah, please do.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on. Hopefully we can have you back on at some point to tell us how your dinner date went and whether or not there was a love connection.
No, there's not going to be. But, it's so funny because my neighbor, I was dating my neighbor for a while, and now he doesn't want to talk to me anymore.
What do you do to these guys? No, I'm kidding.
Know.
I'm kidding.
He hates my guts. It's been a couple days now, so I gotta go get dressed and I have to beeline to we live 5 feet away from each other. It's like, don't shit where you eat because this is what happens. I pissed him off so bad, so now I have to go get changed. I'm scared. I don't even want to go do it.
Well, wear like a Ron Burgundy mustache.
Perfect.
And hope he's not into that.
Oh, man.
You walk outside with that on, he's like, Anchorman's my favorite movie, and you just run.
I think he'll know it's me. I run like a bird. Very distinctive run. Run like I'm mentally retarded.
You might want to work on that in case you're ever trying to get away from the police or something,
Yeah, it's true. All right, well, I hear my mom. She got home. She just got home. I just heard her say, "Where's your daughter?"
Oh,
I'm in their house. I like their house better than my house.
I'm picturing her calling you for dinner.
Hi, Mom.
All right. Well, like I said, thanks for coming on, and like I said, everybody follow her at Jen Romero on Twitter, and you'll have a good time.
All right, you got anything you want to plug yourself?
Yeah, I do. November 1st, I'm headlining at Club Monarch in Yorkville, New York, which is pretty cool.
Cool.
That's it. And if anyone wants to date me, just find me on Twitter.
You're accepting applications.
And go to the Funny Bone tomorrow. You should totally do this for me. You should go to the Funny Bone, bring my picture and some video clips, and be like, hey, you should book her, and get me a spot.
All right, I'll see what I can do. I don't know if I'll go, but I'll start harassing them. I'll harass them on Twitter.
My manager is the worst, a.k.a. my mom.
Oh.
And I keep booking my own stuff, and then she wants 40%. I'm like, you didn't even book it. You've never booked me anywhere. Oh, no, that's a lie. She booked me once, and it was free. I'm like, you booked me anywhere.
Wow, no work at 40%. That sounds like smart business.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be your manager if that's all I have to do. And tell you what, I'll only take 35%.
Unbelievable. This is what I gotta do. All right, I gotta go get dressed. I'm fucking pissed. I gotta go.
All right, thanks again, Jen.
All right, see you, Jen.
Guys, bye.
Bye.
All right. Hey there. Those are a couple funny fuckers.
I know, right?
No, that actually wasn't for the first time really talking to her besides on the Twittersphere.
Yeah.
I thought that went pretty well.
Me too. It did show how we need more work at our interviewing, though.
That's the first official interview.
That's right.
Because the people that call in, generally we know.
True. Finally, we had someone funny on the show.
Except for, was a Monkey from Soda. When we went, oh, jeez, my mic just tried to take my face out. Besides Monkey from Soda Pop Talk a couple episodes ago.
I think the mic was actually trying to make a
it was being very suggestive, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was making a sexual advance on you, I think.
It certainly was.
It was like, here, suck this.
It's like, if you want to talk into this, first you got to do this. No, sir, you are not a roadie.
All righty. Well, let's jump into some news stories.
All right.
I think this week it'll be a little more of a news whip.
Yes.
All right, first story is Larry Sperling of Nebraska allegedly attacks wife with sandwich and gets jail time.
That must have been either a shitty sandwich or a really good one.
Right? 50-year-old man been accused of attacking his wife with a sandwich. He was arrested for disturbing the peace after he allegedly pushed his wife down and rubbed a sandwich in her face.
That's not attacking of a sandwich.
No,
he just wanted to give her a taste.
Yeah, I was picturing slapping her in the face with his hero. His footlong, if you will.
That's right. It's like, that's a case. I've assaulted people with my cock. Push it down, rub it in her face.
The woman told deputies that he'd become irate for making him live in the county and being bored since there's no place for him to walk. Okay. She said that the argument went on for some time, during which Sperling, the guy, drank 3 24-ounce cans of Natty Daddy a malt liquor with 8% alcohol content.
Never heard of it, but I'm looking it up.
Yeah. The woman told deputies that she got tired of the argument, made herself a sandwich, and went to the bedroom, in which, oh my God.
Natty Daddy.
Said that he followed her, pushed her onto the bed, and assaulted her with the sandwich. When deputies got there, they found several pieces of lunch meat on the carpet outside of her bedroom and some pieces of sandwich bread inside the bedroom. Sperling's wife allegedly also got mayonnaise on her face and shirt as well as in her hair.
Mayonnaise, huh?
Oh, man. By the time they got there, he was found lying face down on the grass about 10 feet from the home. And he was sentenced to 5 days in jail.
Shockingly low reviews on Beer Advocate for Natty Daddy.
That is surprising. Some hayseed drinks it and assaults his wife with a sandwich, and you'd think you'd get better reviews.
Yeah, I know. Huh. Who knew it?
Check on wifeabuser.com/beer review.
Oh, perfect. No. One of my favorite sites, actually.
The only place to get your good beer reviews.
That's right, Brian.
Man. All right.
Hey, you know what? We want to go more assaulting?
Yes.
All right. Man arrested for washing cursing girlfriend's mouth out with Dawn liquid dish detergent.
Well, it gets rid of grease.
It does get rid of grease. Angered as girlfriend ignored his demands to stop cursing in Florida. Weird. Man allegedly washed her mouth out with soap. Police allege. Did they really have to put allege at the end of that?
Yes.
John Vincent Caruso, 26, was arrested yesterday following a confrontation with Stephanie Madwell, 20, in a home they share with their 2 children. Wow. Damn, they be fucking early, son.
This guy's a creep.
He is a creep. Look at that chin on him.
I know, right?
Wow.
Look at those sunken eyes, too.
Yeah. Ooh, boy, what a ghoul.
Yeah.
See here. He told the sheriff that they've been arguing. If she raised her voice again, he would put soap in her mouth. While Madwell was seated on the couch, Caruso came up from behind her and began to rape her. Put a bottle of liquid dish soap in her mouth and squeezed the bottle.
Wow.
According to the sheriff's report. Dawn soap went into her mouth and her throat. She sought to knock the bottle out of his hand, pulled it out of her mouth, slicing her lip in the process.
Dang.
Deputy reported that she had a cut on her upper lip. There was dried up dish soap on her right cheek, chin, down her neck, into her bra and shirt.
How did they find that?
Oh, they just off her face.
That's
definitely soap, yeah. Kind of make a bubble bath. When questioned, he admitted he squirted soap, among other things, into her mouth. He was charged with domestic battery. Who really gives a shit? Oh, he'll still put soap in his mouth now out of respect for his parents. Shut up.
Ugh, what a douche.
You know how much soap they can load into that face? Good Lord.
Yeah, no doubt with that chin.
Exactly. Ugh. All right.
All right, moving on. What do we got here? Oh, this is a good story. This is nice. Ashley Bellamy hid 36 vials of crack cocaine in her vagina.
Only 36?
At Wawa cops. Yeah, her and her boyfriend, Marcus Gibson, pulled the ultimate inside job.
Ha ha! Vagina, get it?
Subtle. The 22-year-old Philadelphia woman hid 36 vials of crack, not 37.
That'd be crazy.
In a row, in an attempt to stay out of custody, a police official told Philadelphia Daily News. About 5 a.m., the two allegedly pulled a gun on a man who wanted to buy crack from them in a parking lot. They told him to get more than the $50 he had, according to the paper. 40-year-old man went back inside, but he called the police to report that there was a man with a gun in the parking lot.
Huh.
When cops arrived and prompted Bellamy to get out of her car, they noticed she was walking funny. A female officer was called to search Bellamy. Nice. This sounds like a good prison movie, right? Oh.
And then it got sexy.
Who admitted that she tucked the narcotics inside herself. The pair was arrested and charged with possession and intent to deliver. The gun was never recovered, and Chitwood wouldn't speculate as to where it was. Now, how does the guy get accused of possession when they're all up in her snatch?
It's a very good question.
I'm just asking
Maybe
the question.
Someone witnessed him just fisting her.
He's just punching it up there. Yeah.
Get in there!
He put a stopper in afterwards.
It's got the little chain like on a bathtub.
Oh, of course.
Is that a piercing?
That's the weirdest tampon I've ever seen.
It's old school. How about this Jamie Blake character?
Classy.
Yeah, here some say Jamie Blake once upon a time. No, that he got in an argument with his cat.
Well, he is British.
So he microwaved it to death.
Naturally.
That's how you win an argument.
That's what I do with everything. You get into an argument with me, microwave. Cats, babies, doesn't matter.
British teenager admitted in court last week. Oh, so it was a fancy court of wigs and whatnot.
Well, of course.
That he killed a cat with a microwave, believing the animal was talking to him. Jamie Blake was staying in a John Room house, a housing accommodation in Flitford, England, for homeless and at-risk adults, according to the Daily Mail. Where there were there, the 19-year-old befriended a stray cat, which he named Buddy.
Apparently, it was an at-risk cat.
Yeah, really, no shit.
Yikes.
It really was. Blake, who has mental health issues, really
Shocking.
Was keeping Buddy in his room, feeding the cat cheese and tuna.
Delicious.
Blake told officials that the cat began talking, telling him that his mother's ex-partner, who is deceased, was injecting her with heroin.
Cats will do that. I've seen Sabrina.
Nice. Blake claimed he argued with the cat before putting it in the microwave for 3 minutes, killing it.
Yeah, everyone knows you only put the cat in there for a minute to teach it a lesson.
That's true.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a rotating plate halfway through, you got to spin it.
Well, yeah, naturally. You don't want it to be uneven.
Yeah. John Room house staff later found the cat and discarded the microwave. Why would you do that? In the trash area.
Just get some OxyClean and a hose.
Defense attorney Kieran Dunphy. Any relation to Donnie Dunphy?
No, because Donnie Dunphy's a newfie.
Oh, yeah. Called Blake a young man who is not right in the frame of mind for committing this offense. Blake will be sentenced on October 30th after psychiatric reports have been prepared.
Crazy,
yes. Big stamp.
Yeah.
In the meantime, he's been sentenced to 4 weeks of jail after a suspended sentence was reactivated. And for additional 4 weeks for unrelated theft offense.
Oh, I hope he stole the microwave. Or the cat.
Wow.
What a crazy person.
That is a crazy person.
Oh, my goodness. Why is my browser not loading?
It hates you. That means I'll get the next one in. Oh, this is a good one, though. You might want this one.
It is.
All right. You want it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, you got it.
All right, this is in Delaware, Ohio, which is not that far from where we're from.
True that.
An Ohio Sheriff's Department says a woman has been struck by a pet llama that was trying to greet her and has died.
It wasn't trying to greet her on the back of a motorcycle?
No, it works at Walmart.
Oh, no, fair enough.
A report by the Delaware County Sheriff's Office says former coroner Florence Lenahan apparently had a heart attack as she was being taken to the hospital. The report says the 74-year-old Lenahan called for help Tuesday after a llama named Baby Doll slipped on wet grass while running to greet her and knocked her down, causing her to hit
the best accident ever.
Causing her to hit her head on the concrete.
The sentence is great. It says there's no evidence the llama was acting maliciously. That is awesome.
Dude, well, that's because they questioned the llama. They had it under the hot lights.
You see the llama, oh, here goes that old, I'm going to get her this time. Excellent. The grass is just slick enough for it to be an accident.
Oh, my God.
No evidence it was acting maliciously.
Meanwhile,
that is the best sentence I've read in such a long time.
Meanwhile, the animal's been placed into another home by the Humane Society where it's rubbing its hooves together. Excellent. Yay, I'm a llama again.
Nice. Good call.
Right?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's maybe my favorite story or one of that we've done the whole time.
See, falling llama. I picture it coming out of the sky. I didn't picture it falling into her.
Yeah, I actually pictured, and because when I first read it, I was like, how did a llama fall on her? Because again, I'm thinking higher
from the sky. Yeah.
And I was like,
it was in a biplane, of course.
It parachuted down through the stratosphere. He was trying to break a record.
Yeah. It's like, that pussy won't do it. I'll do it.
The bravest llama on earth.
Instead, it slipped and busted her cotton candy hairdo against the concrete.
Man.
Oh, that's terrific.
That was a purple hair day. If you get the color reference.
I get the color reference.
See what I did there. If you don't get that, seriously.
That's fantastic.
Anyway.
Oh.
This one's all you.
Cop asks man for his driver's license. So naturally, he hands over a squirrel.
As anyone would.
And guess what, Brian? Florida.
Crazy.
Warren Thomas Michael was crazy trashed.
How trashed?
Crazy. When Fleming Island police pulled him over. How trashed?
Crazy. See, that was me setting that up.
That was nice. When the cops said license registration, please, Michael handed him a squirrel. Because the squirrel's holding it for him.
Well, naturally.
It's like
hold
any
on,
responsible partier. Make sure I don't lose this.
He reaches into his back pocket and pulls a squirrel out, opens the squirrel up.
Rips its little rib cage open.
Oh, yeah, I guess we can go that way.
Oh,
I was
okay.
thinking more like a taxidermied squirrel.
Oh.
It's like a squirrel wallet.
Like a Chuck Testa squirrel wallet.
Yes.
Nice.
Like you said, Velcro, of course.
According to a arrest report, witness was driving on Highway 17. Who cares about all that?
I do.
Swerving in and out of lanes. Lanes? It's just crippled people. He's weaving between them. When authorities caught up to him, he drifted over the center line, crashed into a car, and kept going, police say.
Yeah, naturally.
When he asked for his license, Michael lowered his window and showed the cop a squirrel burrowed into his shirt. That's awesome.
A lot of chest hair.
Michael then told the police that the squirrel was eating him, which probably means the stew consumed a little more than just a beer or two.
Oh, man.
Upon contacting the defendant, he immediately told me he had a squirrel eating him. No wonder you're swerving.
And then he proceeds to pull a squirrel out of the back of his pants.
Of course.
Like, this one's nibbling my nuts.
He was so ripped he couldn't keep it together, dividing his attention between looking for items requested by police and answering their questions about his name and date of birth. My name, how old am I? Squirrel, bro. That's when the cop uttered the most awesome words ever written in a police report. I had a defendant secure the squirrel and then exit the vehicle. Sir, put down the rodent and step out of the car. That's awesome. Michael was put through several field sobriety tests, which seemed kind of redundant considering how he pretty much failed any test of sobriety when he handed the cop a wild animal that he claimed was eating him. Weird, he was charged for driving under the influence. Who saw that coming?
No, not me.
According to the report, his car and the squirrel were released to his girlfriend. No, really. It's not clear if the squirrel was alive or dead, or if perhaps he was the one driving all along. Don't drive angry. And this whole thing was a ruse to fool the police.
I don't appreciate your ruse, ma'am. So here's a question for you. After the cop says, please put down the rodent and step out of the car, yes, do you think the cop looks at the rodent and goes, sir, are you okay to drive this home?
Yes.
And the squirrel's like,
this is nuts. Because it's a stupid cartoon here.
I know, right? And then the squirrel just drives off.
The squirrel takes off.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That's awesome.
Agreed.
Damn it, Natty Daddy, every time I close the link.
Oh, yeah. All right. This is David Charles Baker arrested after SWAT standoff in a sequin mini dress.
Hot.
Well, you got to look good.
Dude, look at his hair. It's pretty epic.
Is that David Lee Roth?
Yeah, could be.
In a black sequin, orange fur-trimmed mini dress.
Wow.
Do you see the picture? It's phenomenal.
I do.
He's looking smooth. That's why all those guys are around him. They're getting his number. Salt Lake City police arrived at Baker's home on Sunday afternoon after receiving a report that David Lee Roth may have left an explosive in his friend's driveway. A 4-hour standoff ensued when Baker, 47, barricaded himself inside his home. He was arrested at around 6:30 after SWAT officers used a tactical vehicle to break through his front door. I want to know what the tactical vehicle was.
This is
like
the best mugshot I've ever seen down here.
Baker was reportedly heavily armed and had planted several devices that appeared to... Oh, yeah, we have that story in the mail. We're going to cover that next time.
Okay, I'll try to keep quiet.
Yeah, that is the best.
That's fucking epic.
Did you read the story with it?
No,
Okay. Anyways.
Oh, it's a good one. Yeah.
An investigation of the supposedly explosive devices found that they were actually fake military cases that look like explosies.
Why would anyone have that?
Apparently, the police have had their eye on Baker for a while because, they thought he was...
Look at them legs.
Yeah, it was for a prostitution ring, though. They had their eye on him because, they were hoping him and the rest of Van Halen would get back together.
The old purple one eye, if you know what I'm saying.
On the internet, Baker appears in YouTube videos where he claims to speak to God, posts apocalyptic messages, and appears to be running a write-in presidential campaign with God as his vice president.
Well, if you're going to pick a good vice president...
Yeah, it's going to be
shit.
tough.
How do you beat God?
Yeah. Neighbors told the news channel that Baker has always been quirky, but things have gotten stranger in the recent weeks after his wife appeared to have left him a few weeks ago.
Kept taking her clothes.
He looked better in them than she did.
Give me those panties. They look better on me.
I'm the one that has the legs. When he finally surrendered, he was wearing a mini dress accented with black sequins and orange fur trim. It's not known whether the dress belonged to his wife.
Probably not.
He was booked on charges including weapons violation, fleeing and causing property damage, interference with an arresting officer, making threats against life or property, mail theft, and wearing shoes that didn't match his handbag.
That bastard. Low down, dirty criminal scumbag.
Oh. I think that's got to be nice for the police, though. At least if you're going to arrest a guy, it's something different.
That's true. Something hot.
Yeah. I want to know why that didn't end up on Cops. That's when I'm disappointed.
I agree.
That would have been a great episode.
Food stamp ridicule humiliates woman at the supermarket. Oh, my. Cindy the Neck Nerger of Warner Robins, Georgia.
Dude, this is a serious story. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's her nickname. That's what everyone calls her. Okay, here comes the Neck.
Everyone.
Said she and her husband aren't proud when they use their food stamp debit card to buy groceries. I felt shy when I use them, and my husband does too. Nerger, nice name. 28
Yeah, careful saying that. I don't
Yeah,
want
really.
you slurring that.
Yeah.
Not racist.
You should hear how many times
We
I
need a
say.
T-shirt that says that too.
You should see how many times I say Nerger on my way home from work.
Oh my god. That's terrible.
I would try to hide the card, but Nerger said she never expected it to be deliberately humiliated. That's what everyone points go, neck. That's what she happened last week when she argued with a manager over a bill at Kroger, a grocery store. Cashier said, "You owe $10," which the Neck said she could not be possible because she knew food stamps covered the items in the cart. The manager eventually let her go, but not before giving the Neck a piece of his mind. He finally said, "Okay, just give it to her." I said, "See, I told you it's covered by food stamps." He said, "Excuse me for working for a living and not relying on food stamps." Excuse me. By that time, the Neck said, several people have been waiting in line behind her, and other customers started watching the exchange. It was too much. I turned around and saw everyone behind me. I just burst into tears. Local stations posted a note on the local station's Facebook page. Of course she's on Facebook. Why wouldn't she be? I'm like,
Damn it, I couldn't help myself. I just
fucking Neck
trying
book.
to stay. I can't do it.
The Neck said that the manager had been transferred to another store. Kroger offered her a $15 gift card. Wow, big spenders.
Yeah.
Which she declined.
Do you know why they offered her 15? I bet because the argument was over $10.
You're probably
they
right.
figured that's going above and beyond.
Now she starts talking about, Obama and
the rest
Romney
of it
and
we
go
really
fuck
don't
yourself.
need to get into. It's more about the fact that as someone who had to use one of these cards for a while, I fucking remember before that card.
Right, with the actual little coupons or whatever.
Yeah, like we would go over to, remember we used to walk over to Churchill's and my mom would be like, "Here, get this," or whatever, and I had to take food stamps, literally when they had the fucking ones you ripped out of the book. And that's embarrassing as hell. I'm sure you remember how I never wanted to use
yeah.
I mean, it's embarrassing because you don't now, at least with the cards now, that's why, honestly, if I were a person using those cards now, it's nice. Like, I don't know, like most of the Krogers around here have the U scans.
Right.
I would go through those. That way, there's very little chance of being embarrassed by those because you swipe them so fast, nobody knows what the card
you're
is,
just,
really. Whereas, if you hand it to a cashier, I've been in stores where the cashiers have been real cunts about using food stamps, like, because they'll look and they'll see that you have, Pepsi or a bag of chips or something.
Right.
And it's like, look, just because somebody's down on their luck doesn't mean that they can't have something like that, I mean, it's different if that's all they're buying, maybe,
Right.
It's like they got nothing but, like, shit food, and it's like, really, for your kids, you're buying all this shit,
Can I just say the purple streak does not distract from that monster's head?
You're right. It also doesn't help. She doesn't really have eyebrows.
You're right. Holy shit.
So, but that's why I wanted to talk about this. What?
She looks like the vampire in Blade, surrounded by all the monitors that they burned with the UV lamps.
Oh man, you're right.
Yes.
That's pretty creepy.
Creepy.
But I feel bad for somebody having to go through that because I've been through that before.
Well, I feel bad, just not for her.
Yeah, like I mean,
look at that neck.
Yeah, I've essentially been this person before where I've
you don't want to be that person.
No, I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, woo. Okay.
But I've been the person who's been made fun of in the store by someone working there.
Right.
I've had managers say stuff
Be
about
dicks.
me. And, yeah, well, where did you get these and shit like that? And it's like they're my parents.
The government, dummy.
Yeah. Don't you see the government cheese here? No. So there it is. There's my pseudo soapbox for the week. It's just because somebody's on fucking welfare doesn't mean that they're.
Well,
a piece
get
of
off
shit.
that soapbox. We got to talk about automatic dick
what was
machines.
I thinking? She's probably one of the 47%. Fuck you, Mitt Romney. Anyways, move on.
Yeah. So I say you gotta get off that soapbox because we got hands-free automatic sperm extractors to talk about.
That is not sexy voice.
Oh,
dude, this is what it is.
Let me get a drink.
All right, as Tony's prepping. I don't really know what you were doing there.
That's how I prep, baby. Oh yeah. Chinese hospitals introduce hands-free automatic sperm extractor for donors. And even play videos, baby. Chinese hospitals are introducing a new machine which can extract sperm for donors. Wow.
It's so difficult to do yourself.
Apparently.
If only there was a way to get help from a machine.
According to China's Weibo, which is their Facebook social platform, the automatic sperm extractors are being introduced in Nanking Hospital, capital of Jiangsu province. The pink... Yeah, gray. Boo.
Well, it is pink where it counts.
That's true, it is.
Well, kind of. It's yellow inside.
It's kind of yellow in the middle. That's kind of creepy.
Whatever, dude. It's just a little infection. No big deal.
Has a massage pipe, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Not as good as a meat fort. At the front, which apparently can be adjusted according to the height of the user. So since in China, it's all short.
Can it be adjusted to the girth of the user?
Dude, it's China.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. It's only in small.
Speed, frequency, amplitude, and temperature.
Ooh, hot.
Freezing cold are also controllable.
Can you imagine you're fucking that thing or it's fucking you, however
Whatever
it works.
it works.
And the fucking temperature gauge starts getting wonky like hot water in the shower.
Cold.
At first you're like, oh yeah, this is great. And then all of a sudden it's fucking boiling
hot.
And then blistering cold. Oh, God.
It has a small screen at the top, which plays films for the user to help them with the extraction. Nice. So tiny pixelated pornography.
Ooh, hot.
The director of urology department at Jinjiang Hospital said that machine was being used by infertility patients who are finding it difficult to retrieve sperm the old-fashioned way.
What?
Right?
How can you not get jizz out of a dick?
Stop using chopsticks.
Well, you got to hold it up with something. Not racist.
Those are not splints because they're way too big. Website which is selling a machine for $2,800. Promoting it, saying it can give patients a very comfortable feeling.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
Seriously though, who can't get something out of? I don't even understand.
I don't get it either.
Dude, Chinese girls are not that bad at hand jobs, or guys wouldn't want them as hookers.
True. The old Asian massage parlor.
Right. It's just not possible.
Mm-hmm.
$5
make you holla.
I just think not racist. I think they want to fuck a machine. That's all I think it is.
Oh.
That's an electronic fleshlight.
You know what it is?
Electronic fleshlight.
It is electronic fleshlight. They're trying to get in good of Skynet now by fucking it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if there's
I see how it is, China.
Do you think there's a whole round back on that?
You know what? It has a 20... That's awesome. It has a 20-second video. Should we play it? Why not?
Of course.
Let's see what we got here. Nothing!
Hooray!
Are you kidding me?
Fail.
Skip said type in here. What am I supposed to type? What am I supposed to type? No!
I don't know what to tell you.
In here. No, it's not.
You all right there, man?
It's got a shit thing.
Oh, one of those captchas or something?
No, it says to skip this ad, type in here, but doesn't tell me what to type.
Maybe you're supposed to just type.
I should read. Skip this ad. It's not going to let me move on. Oh, there it goes.
God damn it, Techmaster.
Fuck you, computer.
Techmaster Tony.
Yeah, in the house. Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shit of that was just you looking like a tard hitting a computer with a hammer.
Are you kidding me? All right, fuck this video.
All right,
it just popped up and skipped his ad. I'm not typing shit.
Oh my God.
You're trying to get into my hard drive.
Let's just move on.
Fuck you.
Let's just move on to another sexy story for you.
Oh, enough says sexy like lung oysters.
Well, before or after the sexy?
Either way.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
She might have an infection.
This woman, I hope this isn't Jen Morano. Woman pees, bathes in subway car in bizarre New York City incident. It has a video, but I'm not going to play it.
It's got to be her.
Because if I play it, it's going to make you type stuff.
That's right. Settle down, man.
Raw. Yeah, that's right. Video that has surfaced on the internet documents a shocking and bizarre incident appears to have taken place on a New York City subway car. In the footage, a young woman appears to lose control of her bladder.
Whoops.
Then proceeds to give herself a sponge bath with items taken from her bed. Distressed and claiming she has to meet friends, the woman moves a gallon of water, soap, and a pink sponge or hand towel from a duffel bag. Proceeds to wash herself
Wait, well, why is she carrying these things?
so she can get nude. I don't know.
Well, you can't fault that. And at least she's giving the undercarriage a washing, hopefully.
I hope so.
At least she's not just splashing water everywhere.
Although the contents in the woman's bags are suspiciously coincidental, some passengers trying to express genuine concern for her attempt to hand her tissues, probably full of semen, in which to dry herself.
Whoa. Probably. This is the subway in New York.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not funny, the woman protests. She washes herself. I can't stay like this stink. What? That didn't make sense.
Yeah.
I know, right? People are so ignorant, her friend chimes in. Some passengers can't help but snicker or make disgusted comments.
Well, fair enough.
I think you should put on your robe and get off the train, a woman remarks.
Jealous.
Video appears to have originally been posted on the hip-hop shock site, World Star Hip Hop,
Yeah.
by Miss Muffin.
I see. Wait, isn't that Stephanie's boyfriend's name?
Muffin. Oh.
We may have uncovered something here.
He's a big fan of World Star Hip Hop, methinks.
I see. Naturally.
Is that Stephanie? Wait. I better take a closer look. See here. Commenters on site were generally perturbed, with some doubting its authenticity, since the woman washed her upper body, several legs. The footage.
Listen, no, because the piss will neutralize any of the germs.
True
You just
that.
need to wash the upper body.
As clean as can be.
That's what the piss is for.
Footage reposted to YouTube by some dude, and weird is posted on Reddit then.
What?
Yeah, imagine
Something
that.
on the internet on Reddit?
Crazy.
I'm surprised it wasn't on Reddit first.
Some bloggers reacted to the footage with disgust. It's not the first video of a woman pissing in New York City subway to go viral.
The rest
Weird.
can be found on Salty Language. No.
So there you go. Pretty hot.
That is hot. I'm enjoying it. All right. Looks like we have our last story of the week. Here we go. God damn, that guy's a creep.
He's a creep.
Gerard Streeter, Wisconsin man, had sex with couch. For this guy, being forced to sleep on the couch might not be much of a punishment. Police in Wisconsin
Fucking the couch, get it?
have accused a 46-year-old man of enjoying curbside sex with a discarded sofa.
Oh my god, a discarded curb sofa?
Yeah, I know, right?
Jesus.
That's like fucking a passed out hooker. God only knows what you'll end up with.
Wow.
Waukesha? Sure. Patch reports that an off-duty officer was jogging when he spotted Gerard Streeter allegedly doing the deed with the furniture. Stuffing the cushions, if
That's
you will.
right.
Authorities charged Streeter on Thursday with one count of lewd and lascivious behavior.
Ooh.
I know, I like the word lascivious.
Lascivious.
Which carries a maximum of 9 months in prison. I hope they give him 9 months, because I just want him
They need to lock that creep up.
I want him to have to answer to everyone, hey, what are you in for?
I fucked the
Fucking a
couch.
Whoa. We got a real badass here. According to a police report obtained by the Smoking Gun, Officer Ryan Edwards said Streeter had been thrusting his pelvic area against the cushion.
Yeah.
And trying to sexually gratify himself by rubbing his penis between the two cushions.
All right, couch burn.
Now do you understand why the thing in China exists?
You know what?
Yeah.
You're right.
He was having trouble
Creeps like this.
expressing fluids from his nether regions, so he found a couch, naturally. So much for resting in the love seat.
God damn you, Huffington
When
Post.
Edwards approached Streeter, the suspect allegedly fled. I hope he had a cushion on
He
his
duck
dick.
walked as fast as he could away from him.
Yeah.
Pants around his ankles.
Well, like I said earlier, I hope he had a cushion stuck to his dick.
That would be perfect.
Right? Oh, man. Police arrested him the next day at the hotel where he works. His motive remains unclear.
He wanted to get off. It's pretty clear.
But D-Listed did offer one possible suggestion. I'm apologizing now. You know what they say? More cushion for the pushing. Not as good as more thicken for the dick.
I agree. Way better.
Way better. Which the ladies seem to enjoy.
I did see that, yes.
As it almost caused a car accident with your wife.
It certainly did. Score.
Trying to help you out, get that insurance
Get that insurance,
money.
yo.
Yeah.
So what do we do? I think a joke time.
Is it? Oh, I thought we were playing footsie for a minute there.
Hey, not yet.
Yeah.
That's later.
Well, after the couch story, I couldn't help myself.
Oh. Yeah. Something about a black sponge in there. Ooh, more. Okay, here we go. Salty language. with Don. No, it's not with Don. It's with Brian and Tony.
He wishes.
A little Johnny fuses. Oh, this is the transcription, by the way. A little Johnny fuses mother walk out of shower and see if you're Regina. I bet you that's supposed to be vagina.
I hope it is. I like seeing women's Reginas.
Yeah, let me see that Regina, baby. Yes, or what it is. And she embarrassed. Lee replies, oh, that's Mommy's black sponge. A few days later, so I stole the glass. Welcome aboard, says Money. My money's always talking to me. You know what happens when my money talks to me? I microwave it. I need your black sponged mop up a mount, sure flies. Yeah. I lost it, honey. A couple days later, he comes running up, process Mommy. I found your black's bondage. This is what she says. Where, honey? Little Johnny says it's over. Mrs. Johnson's house and Daddy's washing is based in it.
I know this joke. Like, I followed it as it was because I actually know this joke.
Let's hear the real one.
From TV Shecky.
Hi, Salty Language. It's Don.
Shecky.
So little Johnny sees his mother walk out of the shower and sees her vagina. He asks her what it is, and she embarrassedly replies,
Meat fort.
Oh, that's Mommy's black sponge. A few days later, Johnny spills a glass of milk on the floor and says, Mommy, I need your black sponge to mop up the milk. She replies, I lost it, honey. A couple days later, he comes running up to her and says, Mommy, I found your black sponge. Mystified, she says, where, honey? Little Johnny says, it's over at Mrs. Johnson's house, and Daddy's washing his face in it.
Perfect. Cut. Print.
Yes. That means he's going face first into the meat fort.
That's right. The old battering ram. Mommy sounds like an out-of-control barbershop floor. Oh, my.
Man, that's disgusting.
Damn it, Mommy.
And hilarious.
I think we got more goodness of the audio variety.
Ooh, ex-Alid.
This is a nice little call-in, Brian.
I see.
From the lovely and talented Tate.
I see.
With another. I don't know. Do we even have a segment name for her?
Yes.
What's that?
Sexy voice movie reviews.
Sexy voice movie reviews?
Whether they are or aren't is irrelevant. That's just what we're calling it.
All right.
No matter who calls in, that's what it's called.
Perfect. All right. So sexy voice movie review. Sorry.
With Taint.
Oh, yeah. It's time for some sexy voice movie reviews.
With Taint.
With Taint. Can't help it.
I know.
Hey guys, it's Tate. I was just calling to tell you about Resident Evil Retribution, but before I do, I'm going to give you the update on the Master that I totally flaked out on. So, I was fucking around on Reddit, and something popped up about that movie being based on Scientology. And let me just say this before some ridiculous Scientologist tracks me down and, kills me or whatever. The movie's not made by the church, nor has it been confirmed that the story is the story of how the church was formed.
No, for that you want to watch
Okay.
South Park.
So that being said, there's a bunch of similarities between Lancaster Dodd's teachings and L. Ron Hubbard's. Also, Tom Cruise privately screened the movie before its general release, and the Scientologist community allegedly tried to stop the release. So, whatever. Anyway, if you don't know too much about Scientology or the movie, just look it up, since this movie is making me bored a second time. Anyway, so Resident Evil. Okay, Alice breaks free from her cell and starts kicking ass all over the place as usual, and it's revealed to her that the Red Queen is controlling Umbrella, so Alice and her new team plan to blow up what's left of the base to save humanity and blah, blah, blah. So this movie didn't suck, but it's not like it was anything new, so there's not much for me to tell you. It was just good, bloody, violent entertainment. So I'm still not sure about the rating system, but I guess I'll give it 3 Channings and half a Tatum. So
excellent.
That's all. Bye.
I appreciate that.
I was really hoping that'd come up. Because I was about ready to bring up Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
But she beat me to it.
Right. Clearly, the movie stars Channing Tatum.
Of course, as the Red Queen.
No.
Oh.
No, he's.
Is Red Queen on her period? Is that why she's Red Queen?
Yeah. Wait.
That's a mess.
Yeah. That's why she has the umbrella? I got nothing there. That didn't work. No.
The umbrellas? Keep her shoes clean?
God damn it. She's using 36 vials of crack.
Oh, my.
Hey, caramba.
What is that, raspberry slushy?
Oh. That's not right, man.
What?
Do we have any other call-ins?
No, that was it. Because, God damn it, people are getting lazy about calling her voicemail.
I know.
The fuck?
I know. You and I will just have to start calling in doing voices.
Hello, guys. I love you.
This is not Brian. You guys are the coolest.
I just don't eat. No, I got nothing. Yeah. I'm running out of steam.
I don't know. Do we have anything else?
Natty Daddy. I still got that up.
I don't think we need any of that.
You're probably right.
Again, check us out, saltylanguage.com. Check out podgodsnetwork.com.
Yup.
If you're on the iTunes or whatever, Stitcher, however, you can find us pretty much any way you find any other podcast. Check out Pod Goddammit, as we generally contribute to it, unless Adam deliberately leaves us out.
You son of a bitch.
Again, our guest this week was the lovely and talented Jen Romaro. It's at Jen Romaro on Twitter.
She's a fun follow on the Twitter machine.
Yeah. And, anything else? Follow us at salty_language.
I'm at Monotony.
Yeah, we're on like everything.
I'm fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. Although I don't tweet that
You're
often.
really not that fun.
I tweet during the nighttime.
We just lie to you.
During the day, I don't tweet that much.
Yeah, that's true. And during the night, you really don't either.
Yeah, because I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like a small window of awesome.
You know what? Just don't follow Tony.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Sorry, Gigi. I won't be joining your show.
And we played the promo for Anti-Semantic Show. Those guys' shows good times. Like I said, check out the 11 billion other shows on the Podgods Network.
It's starting to reach that number, honestly.
Getting
good God, man.
I think we almost control all of the podcast community.
Excellent.
By we, I mean Adam.
Well, yeah.
For now.
For now.
Yep. All right. I think that's all the plugs we need to do, right?
That was plenty of plugola.
Is there anything else we need to plug?
I don't think so.
Don't think so?
No.
Well, I guess then there's only one thing left to say.
Have a beer, you'll be fine?
Fair enough.
It's 1 p.m. I'm waking up with thoughts of getting totally fucked up. It's how I feel, gotta be that way to impress the bibs, and I just got bit, so I text my man some shit to me at Castle Park all over the street. You buy the smoke, so bring the drink. We can party, so we get a little drunk, and we stumble into town, and we go into the ship, and we all get around. So I close your day, and the doors are closed, and then it's back outside, so that we can have a smoke. Stumble to the tunnels, you can hear for the music, and let's go for a lie, and the sun's going perfect. Forget this man, I'll touch the last. See you instead for something shackers. Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in the center of the town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see girls get drink, have another round. Sip it all down in the dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see girls get drop that chunk into my drink. Take it all down in one straight sip. Run to the toilet and throw up in the sink. Can't miss the night in the motherfucking ship. Get fucked, get wasted. Don't stop the tastic. Sip it all up, you better not waste it. Move it onto the toilet, land it and rock. We're partying hard and we're in for a shock. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4. The bodies hit the floor. The bodies hit the floor. 5 shot, 6 shot, 7 shot, 8. I can't walk and I can't see straight. Motherfuck's the name of this place. What the fuck's happened to all my mates? Who the fuck's a bitch with a tits in my face? Move it, bitch, get out of the way. Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in the general town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see girls get drink, have another round. Sip it all down in the dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see girls get. Now I'm insane. Let's get the party bounce on my money so long I can actually count it. Drink